The story starts with a girl walking home after work, feeling very tired. She went inside her house and slipped. She fell and hit her head. Her body wouldn't move, and she felt like she might die. Her spirit left her body, and she thought about how she didn't get to say goodbye to her parents. She didn't want to die. Suddenly, the place around her changed. A man in white clothes appeared. He was a god. The god told her that if she helped him, he would change how she died. He said people were hurting other creatures in a world called Asdillan. He wanted to send her there to help decide what happens to the people. The girl said she couldn't do that because she was too sensitive. The god told her she would get special powers like teleportation and other abilities if she helped. She said she only wanted to pet fluffy animals. The god understood and gave her the power to tame animals and creatures, but not humans. The next moment, she woke up as a baby. Her family called her Nima. They lived in a big place called Larcia in the kingdom of Gash. Nima had a brother, Ralph, a sister, Karna, and a dog named Dee. Nima was happy with her new family and loved petting her fluffy dog. One day, her mom had to go to the royal palace for work. She took Nima with her. On the way, Nima saw happy people and wondered if they could really be so mean. At the palace, Nima followed a bird but got tired. Then some animals came to her and she petted them. A giant white tiger appeared. Instead of being scared, the tiger liked Nima and licked her. Nima hugged the tiger, feeling its soft fur. The tiger carried her back to the palace. A boy saw this and told Nima that the tiger's name was Lars and that she should not ride him. He helped her off the tiger and was surprised that Lars liked her so much. Nima told the boy about her family. He took her to meet his father. Nima's dad was there, working. Her dad hugged her and thanked the boy. The boy was a prince. Nima thanked the prince and then met the king. The king liked Nima and invited her to come back and play with Lars again. Later, Nima's mom scolded her for running off and meeting the sky tiger. Nima said she was friends with Lars. Her mom said the sky tiger was special and had magical powers. Nima promised to be careful. Her parents were amazed because they didn't know she could tame such a powerful creature. The next day, Nima went back to the palace to watch her brother and sister at school. She saw Ralph fight in a magic battle and win. Nima cheered for him but then had to go to the bathroom. When she came back, she saw a boy named Tristan being mean to Ralph. Nima called Tristan a dummy and he tried to hurt her. The prince stopped him and told Tristan to leave her alone. The prince asked Nima to be his playmate and she agreed. Then, it was Karna's turn to show her magic. She summoned a big fire dragon. The teachers and guards got worried. Nima ran to help and asked everyone to stop attacking the dragon. She used her powers and they all stopped.
Nima, a very cute little girl, stopped the guards from attacking a big fire dragon. The guards didn't like this and ignored her. The fire dragon noticed Nima and wondered why she was there. This wasn't a place for such a sweet girl. Nima talked to the dragon. He was very angry and wanted to hurt the guards because they hurt him first. Nima asked the dragon to calm down. She said fighting would hurt his shiny scales, and she didn't want him to be hurt. The dragon listened and became calm. He let Nima touch his scales. He was surprised she wasn't scared. The guards wanted to do something, but the prince stopped them because he saw Nima and the dragon were okay. Nima thought the dragon's body would be hot, but he was gentle and warm. The dragon decided Nima was his master. Everyone was amazed to see a little girl taming a big dragon. The dragon gave Nima a magic orb, letting them talk in their mind and share his power. Nima turned the orb into a teddy bear to keep it safe. After the dragon left, Nima's sister, Kara, hugged her and cried. The prince gently squeezed Nima's cheeks, showing he cared too. The prince then took Nima and Kara to the palace. There, they met the king and queen. Nima felt nervous. The king worried about the dragon's power, but Nima's father promised she would use it only if she had to. The royal wizard said Nima's magic was good, and the dragon coming was a good sign. The high priest thought Nima's bond with the dragon was a blessing for their kingdom. Nima didn't worry about the fancy words. She just wanted to play with her fluffy friends. The prince saw Nima getting bored and suggested she play with Lars, her tiger friend. Nima's eyes sparkled with joy. The king allowed it, and Nima happily went to Lars. She held his tail, and they went to his cozy place. Lars had a big piece of meat. Nima fed him, and her hand got wet, but she didn't mind. A maid gave Nima a handkerchief, and Nima thanked her. Nima felt so happy with Lars that she lay down and fell asleep. Her father saw her sleeping and felt very proud. People worried about Nima's safety with the dragon, but her father didn't want her to be used for bad things. The high priest wanted to make Nima a holy maiden, but her father refused. He didn't want Nima to become a puppet. Later, Lars licked Nima's face to wake her up. She was happy to see her parents. The king, who liked Nima a lot, said she could come to the palace anytime she wanted, but needed someone with her if she wanted to see the dragons. This made Nima excited.
The story starts with Nima watching a big, scary frost spider. Everyone is afraid because the frost spider looks mean. The goblin decides to fight the frost spider. Nima can tell the frost spider is scared but doesn't know why. The frost spider is very hungry and wants to eat the goblins. Nima wants to help the goblin, but her father says she can't. He says it's their fight, and the strongest one will win. Nima has to watch from far away. The frost spider attacks with her sharp fangs, but the goblin is quick and dodges. The goblin fights back with punches and kicks. The frost spider tries to slice him with her long legs. The goblin jumps high in the sky, surprising everyone. Nima is worried because the frost spider is strong. The goblin punches the frost spider hard, and it looks like he has won, but the frost spider is still alive and jumps on the goblin, making everyone think the goblin is gone. Nima is sad for the goblins. Then, the goblin is alive. He tears the frost spider apart and throws her away. The frost spider is too weak to fight and is dying. Nima is glad the goblin is okay but still doesn't understand why the frost spider was scared. Just then, the frost spider talks to Nima and asks for help. She is going to have a baby and needs food. Now, Nima understands why the frost spider was scared. Nima feels very sad because she can't help her now. As the frost spider dies, her baby appears. Nima wants to take care of the baby spider. She prays for the frost spider and wishes her peace. Nima decides she wants to be strong to help other monsters like the frost spider. Later, the goblin's body starts glowing. He changes into a human but has no clothes. Nima's father says the goblin has turned into a human. Nima is curious and calls the fire dragon for answers. The next day, the fire dragon comes to help. The goblin gets clothes but can't button them. Nima helps him and hugs him. Her father gets mad, but Nima doesn't mind. She finds the baby frost spider and asks if it wants to join her. The spider jumps into her arms. Nima names the baby spider Gracia and feels happy. This is the end of the video. Subscribe to the Anime Sphere Recaps channel for more anime recaps. The story begins with Nima, a cute and brave girl. Nima loves monsters and wants to help them. Monsters are in danger because people have taken their homes. Nima has a plan to give monsters a new place to live where people can't hurt them. In this new place, monsters can be happy and have their own shops. This idea makes Thea, Nima's friend, very happy too. She dreams of a world full of fluffy animals. Nima decides to go on a journey to find this new place for the monsters. She wants to take her friend Shinky with her. Shinky knows a lot about monsters and has special powers. Shinky agrees to come, but he worries about leaving his goblin friends behind. He asks Nima, who he calls Master, to let his right-hand goblin come along. Nima feels strange being called Master because she is so young. She asks Shinky to call her Lady instead. Shinky brings Nima to his cave to meet the female goblin. Nima is surprised to see a goblin who can speak. Shinky trusts this goblin to take care of things when he is not around. Nima gives the goblin a name, which makes the goblin very happy and loyal to Nima. Another goblin wants a name too. This goblin is determined to become strong to protect his friends who were hurt by humans. Nima likes his bravery and gives him a challenge. She tells him to defeat a giant boar. If he can do this, she will give him a name. The goblin bravely accepts the challenge and succeeds. Nima is proud of him and gives him a name. Nima, Shinky, and their friends travel to a new town. They meet new people and learn that the mayor is not helping the people properly. The mayor is taking money and not giving it to those who need it. Nima wants to help. She meets Hein, a town leader who is upset with the mayor. Nima promises to talk to her father, the Duke, to help solve the problem. They go to the mayor's house. Nima's father, the Duke, is there. He is angry because Nima left without telling him. Nima feels bad and apologizes. Her brother Ralph stands up for her, showing he cares a lot. Nima feels sad, but Ralph and her family comfort her. Prince Brute, another friend, also shows up to help. The Duke listens to Hein and decides to replace the mayor with someone who will be fair and honest. Nima feels happy to be with her family and friends. She is excited for the next adventure. They all look forward to finding a safe and happy place for the monsters. O was happy. His helpers caught bad guys. O really liked Harand, who helped a lot. O wanted to hire Harand but wasn't sure because Harand liked his job. O forgot about Bel's skills, so Nima reminded him. Now, O wanted both helpers to focus on everyone. Before sharing the plan, O asked for their promise because it was risky. Nima's plan was brave. She wanted monsters and humans to live in peace. Everyone liked her idea. Ralph was given an important job since he would be the next leader. Even Prince Brute agreed, which surprised everyone. Nima heard Shinki's voice and got excited. Ralph, who didn't like Shinki much, also approached. Ralph's dad knew Shinki was powerful, so he let Shinki stay close to Nima. Shinki helped protect Nima. Ralph was told to handle goblins who weren't listening. They used cave bugs to guide them. Nima was happy the goblins would help. Her next worry was about kobolds and Lennis. They were attacking people. Nima talked to their leader, who said they were well organized and dangerous. They had a leader called the Werewolf. Everyone was shocked. Nima's team was ready to fight. They needed to find spies blocking their information. Bel would join the Adventurer Guild to spy. Nima worried as the situation got worse. Ralph calmed her, saying they could handle it. Nima smiled, making everyone happy. Nima's dad named this the Southern Province Incident. Nima couldn't reveal her past life's connection to it. Her dad asked them to protect Nima and her brother. Inspired, Nima got permission to go with them. Her dad asked her to rest first. Ralph didn't want Nima to sleep with wild animals. He suggested she sleep with him, but Nima wanted to sleep with Shinki. Prince Brute and Ralph discussed this. Nima jumped on Lars, calming a scared little spider. She hugged Lars, feeling happy. The next morning, they started their journey. Prince Brute suggested a name for their mission, but Nima and Ralph didn't like it. Prince Brute named it Shauna's project, saying Nima had a blessing from God. Nima said everyone was equal in God's eyes. Kara worried about her little sister Nima going on the trip, but their dad reassured her. Nima was with Lars and Shinki for protection. Kara got permission to go with Nima. They received a letter from Uncle Philip, a famous adventurer. Kara planned to learn from him. Nima arrived at Lennis, amazed by what she saw. Ralph told her to behave. A knight introduced himself and others. The guard was suspicious and wanted to meet Prince Brute. The guard let them in after they explained their mission. Nima admired how they gained trust. They dined with a royal person who looked frail. Nima noticed someone suspicious with him. She realized they wanted to wipe out adventurers. Nima felt sad because she didn't want them to die. She hadn't met the kobolds yet. She needed more time to understand the area. Prince Brute supported her. They saw poor people and felt their hunger. Nima heard a puppy crying in pain. Nima found kids hurting the puppy. She was heartbroken and had the guards stop them. The kids said their adventurer dad taught them not to show mercy to enemies, including dogs. Nima taught them to protect the weak. The kids promised to be kind. Nima healed the puppy and learned it was a kobold pup. Shinki knew this could help solve their problem, but it was risky. Nima decided to take the puppy to its mother, and her team agreed to help. This is the end of the video. Subscribe to the Anime Sphere Recaps channel for more anime recaps.